Good morning, students. Third chapter we completed. Now we'll go for fourth chapter. The name of the chapter is lines and angles. Lines and angles. Okay. Now we'll see what is line segment, what is ray, what is point. These all you have definitions. So you have to write each and every definition by using your textbook or internet. In your fair notes you have to write the definitions of line, ray, line segment and everything. Now I'll say about line. Okay, what is line means line has infinite points and it can be extended on either side. So line has no end points. Line won't have any end points. On line infinite points will be there. Okay, that's a line. Both sides you have to keep arrow mark. So if you keep on this line any 2 points AB, and how to denote line AB means you have to write AB capital letters only, because every point, if you keep a point on the paper, that point should be represented with capital letter only. AB is there here, and on top of AB what you have to do is you have to keep a symbol of line here like this. AB is line here. Okay, now AB is a line. Next, line segment. If you see line segment, what is the meaning of line segment? Again same, 2 endpoints you have to take it AB, but arrow marks won't be there either sides. Okay, so this is line segment. Line segment has 2 endpoints. Line has no endpoints. Line segment has 2 endpoints, means we can't extend line segment either sides. So it is fixed. Okay, line AB, it's not a fixed one. You can extend either sides. Line segment. And ray. Ray has only one end point. Ray has only one end point. See, we'll say sun rays, because sun rays are originated from one point sun, and it will be going on coming. So if our earth comes in that direction, means in its way, so the ray will be stopped. Otherwise it will go beyond of earth also. Like that, if any obstacle will come, then it stops. Means we'll feel that the ray ends there. But if you remove the obstacle, it will be go on passing it. One side infinity, the other side end point will be there. Means a ray has one end point. Line segment has 2 endpoints. Okay, point means already you know it. So point has no length, no breadth, no height. Length, breadth, height, it won't be there. Okay, so it's about point. Next, name the figures drawn below. Exercise 1 is there, see here. So this entire is a recapture of your basic knowledge. Now name the figures drawn below. So here, if you observe here, AB is there, endpoints, 2 endpoints are there here. If 2 endpoints are there, it is said to be called as line segment. What you have to do in your fair notes, first to draw this one, and down line segment you have to write it. That's it. Line segment AB, how you have to represent means, you have to write capital letters AB very nearer, and on top you have to keep just a bar like this. So this bar indicates what? Line segment AB. This is line AB. Ray AB if you want. So where a point is there, that is A, and where arrow mark is there, there it is B. So AB ray you have to denote like this. So this is all a representation. Okay, always point should be represented with capital letters. Okay, next, now AB is completed. Now if you see CD, C is having end point. So CD is a ray. Ray CD. So you have to write ray CD. And third one, third question, XY is given, both sides arrow marks are there. Means you can extend on either sides. It is a line. So P is a point. So according to that, you have to write about line segment, ray, line, point. Draw the figures for the following. Now by seeing the diagram, you retain that one. Now what he said, he written here, you have to draw it. So OP is there. On OP, one end point is there, arrow mark is there. Means it is a ray OP. Ray OP, how to draw means at O you have to keep a point, you have to take scale and extend either sides like this, one side like this, and keep anywhere a point P here. So O is fixed point, P is a point away from O. So it is OP. And nearby the P you have to keep arrow mark. So it is ray OP. The diagram for ray OP. Next, point X. Point X means you have to keep just point and you have to name it as capital X. RS and either sides arrow marks are there here. Means RS is a line. So you have to draw a line, keep both sides arrow marks, and in between the arrow marks you have to keep R and S 2 points. Next, CD, there is a line segment like this, one line segment. So both sides you have end mark. Means what you have to do, you have to take scale and keep 2 points like this, CD. What is CD? CD is a line segment. So second question is completed. Now come for third one. Name all the possible line segments in the figure he given here. Now he drawn one line segment here. It is A, B, C, D. Name all the possible line segments in the figure. So possible means here AB is one line segment, comma BC, AC is a line segment, AB, AC, and AD is also a line segment. With A as first letter, AB is one line segment, AC is another line segment, AD is another line segment. Now what you have to do is go with B here. BC is one line segment, BD is one line segment. BC, BD. Next, come with C here. So CD is one line segment. CD is one line segment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AB, AC, AD. BC, BD, CD. So these are the possible line segments which you can say. Next, come to fourth question. What he given here is, write any 5 examples of angles that you have observed around. Example, the angle formed when a scissor is opened. So when a scissor is opened like this, okay, between that two, some angle will be there. Like that, what you observe means, see, door, if you open also, between door to that one angle will be there. Like you can say day to day life, some examples you have to write where angle will be formed. When window is opened, you can say some angle. Next, compass. In geometry box, compass, protract, compass, and okay. So when compass it is opened also, between that some angle will be there. Next, you can write your any 5 which you will observe angle in day to day life or in your house, anywhere. Say corner of a room also, one angle, 90 degrees angle will be there. Like that you can write it. Next, fifth question, identify the following given angles as acute, right or obtuse. So it is very important for your higher classes. By seeing the angle, you have to name that whether it is acute, right angle or obtuse. So angles are divided into 3 types. Acute angle. First one is acute angle. When we should say that one angle is acute angle, means if angle lies between 0 to 90. Angle lies between 0 to 90. Lies between means 0 is not an acute angle, 90 is also not acute angle. In between 0 and 90. Means you have to exclude 0 and 90. So 0 after 1 is an acute angle. 90 before 89 is an acute angle. So 0 to 90 in between, whatever angles are there, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, all the angles are said to be called acute angles. Okay. If 90 degrees is there, exact 90 degrees is there, it is called right angle. Right angle. And if angle is in between 90 and 180, so 90 you should not take, 180 you should not take. In between 90 and 180 means 91, 92, 93 like that, up to 179. If you take any angle, that angle is said to be called obtuse angle. Okay. I hope that you understood what is obtuse angle, what is right angle, what is acute angle. Acute angle is the angle in between 0 and 90. Now, we'll see here. 0 means here, see, in your home, clock will be there. One is hours hand, the other is minutes hand. When both are one on another, the angle between these two hands is 0 degrees. Then this hours hand will be like this only, but this minutes hand will be going on moving it. So now between this and this, exact 90 means it has to come at 6 like this, or it has to go here 90 degrees 12. So if on hours hand, if minutes hand is there, it is 0. From here to here, whatever be the angle if you draw, then it is said to be called acute angle. Okay. Next, 90 to 180 means here exactly at 3 one hand and at 6 one hand is there. Now from here to again up to how much here? 180. Up to 180, 90 above and 180 below. 90 above and 180 below. It is said to be called which angle? Obtuse angle. Okay, 91 to like this. So here 180, when it becomes 180 means a straight angle becomes 180. Straight angle becomes 180. So here to here, whatever be the angle is there, then it is said to be called, example, okay. It is 90. Like this entire or these angles. This is there already. This one, these angles are examples for obtuse angles are like this. If straight angle is there, it is 90. More than 90 means it is obtuse angle. Okay. Now, if anyone asks, draw an acute angle, means what you have to do is one base ray you have to draw, and 90 degrees means it is like L shape or not. So down of means right side of L shape. So L shape should not draw like this. If you do it, it is said to be called acute angle. Next, exactly right angle means one base and exactly L, it is right angle. And if you want to draw one obtuse angle more than 90 and less than 180, 180 means just a straight line. So like this. So it is more than 90. More than 90, less than 180. It is called obtuse angle. So not only these angles, we have zero angle. Zero angle will be there. Straight angle will be there. Straight angle. Complete angle will be there. Reflex angle will be there. So these entire you will learn in previous classes. Okay, next classes you can learn this entire. Now by seeing the diagrams you have to name the angles. Here see it, this angle is less than 90 degrees. By seeing only we can say that it is less than 90. If it is less than 90, it is said to be called which angle? Acute angle. Very good. Now if you see one ray is here, exactly 90 degrees means like this it will come, but it is greater than 90 means it is obtuse angle. It is exact L shape means 90 degrees, it is a right angle. Again it is acute angle. It is more than 90, it is obtuse angle. So like this we can name the angles. Next, if we'll go for sixth question, what is given here? Name all the possible angles you can find in the following figure which are acute, right, obtuse and straight angles. Straight angle means here see it, AOB is a straight angle. AOB. It's a straight angle. Straight angle means at center it has to be 180 degrees. Okay. Acute angles, if you want to say, AOF is one acute angle. FOE is also acute angle. Angle, how to represent angle is important. Take one point F, it is vertex O and it is E. FOE is one angle. EOD is one angle. DOC another angle. COB another angle. Now you can say BOD also, it is a acute angle because less than 90. BOC, BOD. But BOE is what? Exactly right angle. AOE is also exactly right angle. Okay. So like this we can say acute angles, right angles, obtuse angles. So not AOE. AOE is 90. More than 90 means AOD. AOD is which angle? AOD is which angle? It is more than 90 means obtuse angle. AOC. AOC is also more than 90 and less than 180. It is also obtuse angle. Next, COF. Which angle COF is? Not COF, BOF. BOF is what? More than 180, more than 90, less than 180. It is also obtuse angle. Okay. Like that we can say which are acute, which are obtuse, which are straight angles, right angles. Okay. Next, which of the following pairs of lines are parallel? So see here, parallel means you should understand that the lines never meet on extending how much distance if you go also, if they doesn't meet, then they are said to be called parallel lines. Now some students will ask that, sir, I will draw lines, they are not meeting now. See here, now are the lines are meeting here now? No, they are not meeting. If lines won't meet, they are not parallel. See this, if you extend this side, right side, and this also if you extend, these two somewhere else, they may, not they may, they will intersect. So if they intersect on producing also, then they are said to be called non-parallel lines. So here in seventh question, which of the following pairs of lines are parallel? If you see first question, these two are parallel to each other. Parallel means railway track, they will say. Railway track means one rail track and this one, two will be there or not. So that two will be parallel to each other, and also one more example is grills will be there. For your windows, two grills means with iron rods will be there here. They are parallel. Okay. Now if you see second question, these two lines are now they are not meeting, but arrow mark is there. You can extend right side. Okay. When you extend right side down line, it meets the first line or not. Then they are not parallel. Third one, already they intersected. If they intersected, it is not a parallel line. Next, fourth one, they are not intersecting. Now, if you extend also, they won't intersect. Then it is said to be called parallel lines. Okay, first and last ones are, first and fourth ones are parallel lines. Eighth question, if you see, which of the following lines are intersecting? So when you can say two lines are intersecting lines, two lines should have a common point. So here, line made up of infinite points. Already I said to you, line will have infinite points or not. So this line has some points, infinite points. One more line is also having some infinite points. But one point should be there. That point should be present on both the lines. Then they are said to be called intersecting lines. See here, this point, if it is P, same point will be there on another line also. So then if two lines have same point, okay, that point is called intersecting point, and that lines are said to be called intersecting lines. So second question, if you see second question, they are not meeting, but they are lines only or not? If they are lines, they can extend. Means this line, if you extended, it meets at one point or not. Therefore, it is intersecting. So parallel lines are non-intersecting lines. Parallel lines, if you extend any side, how much distance if you want, you can go on extending also. They never meet. Then it is said to be called non-intersecting lines. So here in 8th, the third one are, they are not intersecting lines. Okay, next fourth one, they are intersected at one point. Okay, intersected means they will have both common point will be there for both the lines. So it is about first exercise. You do it. We will discuss remaining in next class. Thank you.